Uh, okay, I'm just waiting to start. Okay, so hello people here on YouTube who was watching me. All right, hello people on Instagram. Okay, I have another Casia here, my two other students Casia. Okay, Manu, weigh in. Okay, today I have participation. Okay, so today I have a participation, very special participation for this live broadcast. Let me just put it correctly here, way better. Um, so I'm just waiting for my friend and my friend teacher to weigh in the participation, and let's start talking. Okay. Thank you so much, Kezia. It's very nice. Yes. Okay. All right. Lucas. Hello, Lucas. Always here. Thank you. Just connecting. Hello there, my friend, my dear friend, my teacher. Hello, my dear teacher. Okay.
Hello.
Everybody's poking fun of me at home right here. Okay. Everybody's making fun of me here, my wife and my stepdaughter. Okay, Ana Paula. Hello, Ana. How are you? Okay. Where are the guys? Where is Hudson? Where is Márcio? Which they are all here. Okay. Thiago! Thiago is here. Okay, so Thiago, Elaine also got in. Okay, Manu. So let's get down to business.
Wait a moment, please.
I'm not up to wait. You wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be right now.
Okay, no problem. Let's see here. Yeah, it's also possible to invite many people. So, Manu, we are going to talk about auxiliary verbs, right? So this is the topic of the class today. People on YouTube, I'm doing this live with a partner here by Instagram. So maybe you're going to listen to her voice. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it. So we're going to talk about auxiliary verbs. Okay. And Manu, let's go in. What are the auxiliary verbs based on what you studied?
Your voice is cutting. I get you.
What are the auxiliary verbs for you?
What are?
Yes.
It's so important to give us how things we are talking about.
Okay, so the auxiliary verbs, they have this importance. They give us the context, right?
Right.
They give us the context and they give us the tense we are talking about, right? Let's see here. Leo is in, Márcio is in, Jail is in, Rosie is in, Léo is in, Gilveira, ok. Kézia, minha voz está estranha. It's always strange. I don't know what you're talking about. My voice is strange. Clay, how long? I don't see you, Clay. Very nice to see you here. So what are these auxiliaries? So what is the use? Okay, let's go for do. Let's start by do.
Okay.
Let's start by do.
It gives us the present tense.
Okay.
So we can know that the sentence is in the present.
All right. So by the auxiliary do, we can say that the sentence is in the present. So that's the function of the auxiliary do, right? We can tell that the sentence is in the present. But in what sentences we use this auxiliary do?
What sentence?
Do we use the auxiliary do?
Negative and affirmative.
Okay,
No,
we use.
negative and interrogative. Sorry.
Okay, no, it happens. It happens.
It's
Let's.
because I'm nervous.
Nah, that's okay. That's
I
okay.
have used it to be in a live. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're gonna get used very fast. Okay. Your voice is okay here. Okay, thank you, Clay. Junior, my ex-principal. Katrine, my student. Very nice. So you said that we use the auxiliary do for negative sentences and interrogative sentences, right? And what do we do with the affirmative sentences? It's cutting.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And what we're supposed to do with the affirmative sentences?
In affirmative sentence, in the present, we use to be verb, okay? If we have 3 verbs to be am, is, are, and we use some rules to third person in the singular, and infinitive without to in another people.
Yeah, for the people, right? Yeah, Junior, long time no see you. That's true. Very nice. Good to see you here, giving the compliments to my work. So the auxiliary do we use to talk about to affirmative, to negatives and interrogative sentences in the simple present, but not for all the people. We use for the subjects I, you, we, and they. Correct?
Correct.
And what about he, she, and it?
We have some rules, okay?
Okay. Start by.
Okay. We have general rules. I call like this. Is S in the end of the verb.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
When the verb ends in X, O, C, SH, SS, oh my god, CH, so we have ES in the end of the oh my god, of verb.
All right. Some of my students who are watching this live now, some of them, they know a mnemonic that I made on the board that I put in this sequence. I put O, SH, X, CH, S, and Z. I put in this sequence because I usually say that the mnemonic is o show da Xuxa é chato sem zoeira. And I give this mnemonic that's easier for them to memorize which verbs, which ending of verbs are the ones that we're going to talk about with the ES. But going back, so for he, she, it, we use the auxiliary does. For negative and interrogative as well, right? And the affirmative sentence, we use the rules that you are talking about, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Lá vem a Xuxa. But Kezia, I'm sorry, but you studied with me and you remember the rules by that. So sorry, it works. It works. Okay? And you said something that we use in negatives and interrogatives. And what happens if we use the auxiliary in the affirmative sentence?
We put emphasis in that sentence.
Right.
It's like I love you or I do love you.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So you're emphasizing.
I hate you. I do hate you.
Yeah. Thank God you don't. Thank God you don't. Thank God you don't hate me.
Sorry?
Thank God you don't hate me. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for the auxiliaries in present, simple present tense, right? And
Okay, right.
how do we do it in the past?
Did.
We use auxiliary did. Okay,
yes.
we use auxiliary did. Okay, so the auxiliary did we use as simple past, right? And the most important is that different from the present, the auxiliary did the auxiliary is only one. Because in the simple present, we had two auxiliaries, which is do and does. In the simple past, we use only did, which is only one auxiliary.
Just did for
Just
everyone.
exactly. Did for
Hey.
all the people. Did for me, for you, for them, for he, for she, for it, for us, for all the people we would like to
For
put
people,
that.
for dogs, for birds,
Yes.
for everyone.
Even for Logan here. Okay, even for him.
For
So
Taco too.
yeah, Cap is there. Okay, so and what is important? So what happens when we go to the sentences?
I didn't get you.
And what happens when we go to the sentence?
I don't know. I think it's our connection. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't hear you.
Okay, let me go advance. Okay, so when we go to the sentences in the past, it's basically what happens in the present. Okay, of course that in the past, when you go to the affirmative sentence, the verb goes to the past. Okay, so then we have the two rules.
Yeah.
We have the regular verb and we have the irregular verb in the affirmative. Okay, remembering what is a regular verb? How does it finish?
Ed.
Ed. Okay.
Ed in the end of the verb.
Yes.
Or d. Or d.
Or the.
D.
Or.
Ed. Id.
Id. Okay. And the irregular verbs, how does it go?
Deal it. It's another word sometimes.
Yeah. Most times when we go to the irregular verb, it goes to all the verbs all the time. Okay. They have their own way. They have their own way to be expressed. They have a way to be like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And
okay.
And in the questions and in the negatives, how does it go?
Questions?
And negatives.
Negatives. Okay, did not. And the verb is normal without to, without ed in the end, of course.
Okay.
And did not, didn't.
All right. So basically, this is what happens. Okay. So the verb goes back to its original form, goes back to the infinitive, and we have to eliminate the to. All right. Okay.
All right.
This is the simple present and simple past tenses. So affirmative, we don't use auxiliaries unless we want to emphasize. Okay. So for example.
Elaine here.
Yeah.
Elaine is a friend of mine.
Yeah, I can see that she's here.
And I saw Laura. Laura was my student last year.
Good.
And I have Cleverson. Cleverson from English Studio is my boss. He has a language school.
Yeah, I think he's following me as well.
Yes.
I think he's following me. Okay, so let's see something here. When we work in the simple past and the simple present, the auxiliary never goes to the present. Okay? And when we put the auxiliary in the affirmative sentence, it's like what you said. It's emphasizing. Okay? So, I invited you many times to take this live with me. Right? I invited you, or I did invite you.
You did.
I almost forced you to be here, right? I almost forced you. All right. And let's go then to the perfects.
Yes, let's go to the perfect. we have, had, okay, in the past. The present perfect?
Yeah.
Are you talking about present perfect?
Let's start by present perfect.
Okay, have and another verb in the past.
Another,
regular or irregular?
yes, but one point that we cannot forget. This other verb in the past, it's the past participle, okay? We cannot forget that.
Great.
It's in the past participle, all right? So when you work present perfect, you have the auxiliary have and the auxiliary has, okay? Plus the verb in the past participle. We cannot forget that, okay?
Yes, it's so important.
Yeah.
I have Elder. Is my student.
Good.
Hello, Elder.
Hello, Elder. Okay.
Yes.
There's also one here. Natalia entered. It's your student.
Let me see.
Natalia Barros. It's your student.
Let me see. Yes, it's my student too.
I have here Angela. Angela is a teacher friend of mine, but she's a Spanish teacher. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Sua fã chegou.
So, coming back
A
here.
Ana Ju também, Ana Ju com a Laura. Okay.
All right, so coming back here, we have the past perfect, the present perfect, and we use the auxiliary have and has, okay? Besides that, we use the verb in the past participle, okay? Many grammar books, many schools, they provide to the students a table of verbs. And this table of verbs comes the infinitive form, the simple past, and the past participle, which is the last column. Okay, and this last column is the past participle. It's the verbs that we use in the perfect tenses. Right, Manu?
Right.
And how do we classify the verbs in the past participle?
Sorry?
And how do we classify the verbs in the past participle? The two ways we do in the simple past. Regular.
Yes,
and
regular
irregular.
and irregular.
All right. And the auxiliary, have and has.
It's our auxiliary to make the question and affirmative,
Yes,
negative
yes.
and interrogative.
So it goes through all the sentences, okay? Remembering that in the perfect tenses.
We don't need did anymore.
No.
Just have not or haven't.
Mm-hmm. And then comes the question, like, because some students ask, but I see haven't. Why can I say don't have? Because don't have is present tenses, and haven't is perfect tenses. So that's when many students get confused. Okay, when we are using haven't, we're talking about present perfect. That's when people get crazy. Okay. That's when people get confused, remembering. And Manu said something that is perfect. We use auxiliary have and has to all the sentences. So don't forget, even in the present, it's important. We're going to use in the present as well, okay? And help us to identify the grammatical structure, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And any other thing, Manu?
Sorry, my God.
Another information? No informations? So Gladson says hello.
Gladson, yes. He's from Alagoas too.
All right. Somebody has here. Oh, I think I got it too. Yes, good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, and let's go to the past participle. What about the past participle?
We have, it's almost the same sense, but we change have from had.
Yes.
We have had all the time.
Yes. So we stop using have and had. So we change by had. Okay.
Had. Yes. All the people on, all the person, first, second, third, singular, plural, and we have always had.
Correct. Correct. We use that to all the people. And how does it go with the verb?
My God.
And the verb, how it is?
The auxiliary?
No, we use the auxiliary have and has. Sorry, we use the auxiliary had in the past perfect. And
Yes.
the verb, how it is?
Past perfect?
Yes.
Yes, a regular or irregular verb in the past.
In the past participle, okay?
The past participle,
We don't have to forget the past participle, okay?
Yes.
So basically, one thing that's very, very important to all the tenses. Manu and I were talking about this yesterday when we were preparing the live, okay? There is a very big difference when we are considering Portuguese language and the English language, okay? And this difference is regarding the verbs, okay? This difference is regarding the verbs. Because the verbs in Portuguese, what happens to them, Manu?
The verbs in Portuguese?
What happens?
Oh my God. Happens a lot of change in the end of the verbs. We have 6 to memorize 6 and
6 conjugations,
words.
right?
Yes.
And 6 conjugations by each verb tense of each subdivision, let's call it this way, subdivision of verb tense. Okay, so this makes that this conjugations eliminates the necessity of auxiliary verbs to work on tenses in Portuguese. On the other hand, when we work in English, we don't have this conjugations, right?
Right.
If I say studied,
if you say
studied,
studied, study,
who?
Who? Me, you, they, she, who?
So who? Maybe here, show you, studied. Iris studied. Lee studied. Let's see here. Marcio studied. Morteza studied. Gladson studied. Who studied? Do we know? We don't. That's why we need to put the subject. I studied, we studied, and so on. And to identify the verb tense. Okay? Identify the verb tense that gives us exactly what verb form, verb tense we're talking about. If it's present, if it's past, if it's future, if it's perfect. We don't. That's why it's necessary to put the auxiliary. Okay. If I ask here, so somebody even asked me a question using the auxiliary. Bruno, you don't live in Brazil, do you? Actually, I do live in Brazil. I have studied in Brazil. I always practice my English here in Brazil. Thank you. And he used the auxiliary don't to express a fact in the present. Okay?
Yes, it's possible to study English in Brazil.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's totally possible.
Me and you.
Me and you and many
and
friends of mine.
Cleverson is fluent in English.
Exactly. And that's the point. Okay, guys? So basically, summing up, right? Summing up, auxiliary verbs in English, they have a function, guys. That's what you have to remember. Okay? They have a function. And their function is to show you what verb tense you're talking about. Okay? It's to show you what verb tense is being expressed. Right?
Right.
And this is the most important aspect of verb tense, of the auxiliary verbs, okay? Bruno, answer my question. Yes, I am a Brazilian teacher. I live in Brazil. I am in Brazil. More precisely, I live in Espírito Santo.
I forgot to say Gladson. Gladson is fluent too in English. He's a teacher.
Good. I hope he doesn't kill me after because of my crazy life stuff. All right. And I guess this is it. Manu, talking about this, living in Brazil, studying Brazil, and everything. Let's go a little bit before. How is your experience as a teacher, a Brazilian teacher who's never been abroad, and how is your experience being a teacher there in Northeast?
Okay. I have some years teaching English. Okay, I started to teach English